Good evening and welcome to another edition of the AGP Sportscast. I'm Samuel Gillis with your Wednesday the 5th news stories. Thanks for joining us. The tracks at the Rising Sun Turf Club will be dusty this weekend, as several of the country's top horses are set to compete. The details from Jaden Samuels.
6 races and over $3 million will be up for the taking in the Jumbo Jet and Banks DIH organized event. Going for a distance of over 1,400 meters, the animals in the G and lower category will face off in the main event, and the winner pockets $400,000. Going for the same distance, the horses in the H3 maiden and lower category will test their speed for a winner's stake of $300,000. Also on the cards and running for 1,100 meters, the 3-year-old Guyana-bred horses will be competing for $300,000. A cash prize of $200,000 will be up for the winner in the K and lower, $150,000. In the L and lower and in the L class, maiden animals will attract $125,000. Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport.
The top 16 teams have been chosen for the Magnum Mash Cup following Tuesday night's showdown at the National Gymnasium, where Sapphire dominated Broad Street and Sparta Boss steamrolled Bada Yard. Stanford Howard reports.
As the Magnum Mash Cup is winding down to the business end of things, the ultimate final matchup saw the top 16 teams securing their places in which would be dubbed the showdown of the Titans for the final two teams, and the winner which is set to pocket over 700,000 Guyana dollars and the championship trophy, while the second place side will collect $400,000. In the final group stage match, the final 16 teams played for a spot in the quarterfinals. First to take center court at the National Gymnasium was Kingston, who showed up to play by themselves, as Island All-Stars was a no-show, giving them victory by default. In the second and third place matches, the excitement kicked in, and Starbrook Ballers, with their lone goal by Kimo Lawrence in the 10th minute, sealed their spot over Belfield Warriors. While in match 3, Avocado Ballers stopped showstoppers with a 2-0 defeat. This year champion Sparta Boss spared no expense in dismantling Bada Yard with a 6-1 thumping. Those goals came off the boots of Kiefer Branded, who netted 3 in the night in the 6th, 8th, and 10th minutes. Sheldon Shepard in the 3rd, Gregory Richardson in the 4th, and Dennis Edwards in the 7th. Halfway through the night's play, Sapphire and Broad Street went tit for tat, with both teams giving their all. It was Broad Street's Akeem Sam who scored first in the 3rd minute, but Sapphire's Dwayne Lowe retaliated 1 minute later to level. He followed up with 3 more in the 7th, 9th, and 12th minutes, as Broad Street Sam added his second goal for his side, along with Ryan Dowing in the 5th minute, finishing the game with Sapphire being victorious with a 5-3 win. In the final 2 matches, Albistown outshone Gold is Money with a 1-0 win, and Ben Street trashed Northeast La Penitence 3-0. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
After the launch on Sunday last, the East Coast Jubilee Tournament has started. Ansgrove secured victory in a 3-1 defeat over Pleasance, and Victoria Kings reigned 8-0 over Paradise in the first set of matches on Friday. The Golden Grove Community Center ground will come alive as the village throws their support behind Golden Grove Dynamics, which will face Victoria Scorpions in the quarterfinals. Security measures will be in place, and fans are asked by organizers to come prepared to have a good time. These games are with the intention to revive the football on the East Coast corridor. Match manipulation is bad for sports, and the Guyana Football Federation is issuing a timely reminder to stakeholders to refrain from such practices. This warning comes in the wake of recent sanctions imposed by FIFA against 4 African players. More in this report. The President and Executive Committee of the GFF is reminding all players and officials of their constitutional obligation to adhere to Article 39 of the GFF Constitution by reporting any information that comes to their attention regarding corrupt match practices. This includes all categories of the GFF membership. This reminder is being issued against the backdrop of the recent ruling of the FIFA Disciplinary Committee against 4 African players found guilty of match manipulation. According to the GFF, all measures would also be taken locally to protect the integrity of the sport. The international match manipulation was in violation of Article 69, Part 1 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code 2017 edition, unlawfully influencing match results. In particular, given his central role in the conspiracy, the player George Mandela from Uganda has been banned from taking part in any kind of football-related activity at national and international level, administrative, sports, or any other form for life. Moses Chikaiti, Festus Oringing, and Festus Omokutu from Kenya have also been banned from taking part in any kind of football-related activity at national and international level, administrative, sports, or any other for a period of 4 years. For HGP Sport, I am Samuel Gillis. Looking at the CPL, the numbers for the 2019 CPL viewership was a whopping 312 million in 2019. This year, the league will be looking to increase its digital footprint. Jaden Samuels with more.
The Caribbean Premier League's total viewership combining broadcast and digital was 312 million last year, an increase of 56% in 2018 alone. The biggest party in sport has continued its upward trajectory of viewership over the event's 7-year history. The tournament, which took place between September 4 and October 12 last year, featured 34 men's matches and 2 women's exhibition games and took place in Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago. Speaking on the growth of the tournament and Guyana's contribution was CEO of CPL, Pete Russell.
We had record attendances. Certainly here, I don't think there was a seat to be had across all the games we played here, which was fantastic. And the same in Trinidad, we had a fantastic response, especially at the final. For Guyana specifically, we hit a number of 29.5 million, which is up 15% year on year. And the reason for that is obviously we played the double headers here, which had a massive impact. Certainly the amount of money that we put into it, and obviously alongside sponsors and other suppliers. So we're delighted with that.
This year brings another opportunity for each franchise to go chasing this year's title, and following a successful 2019 season, the CPL has done its job.
So it worked very well for us, and I think you just had to see the buzz in and around, and the fact that I couldn't get a hotel room in the Marriott meant that it was pretty clear that CPL had done its job in terms of filling rooms.
Barbados Tridents are the current CPL champions. Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport.
And that's all we have for this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Thanks to Jaden and Howard for bringing us the details. Do remember, love is a common ground.